on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Click here to subscribe to my channel. We are currently in week 8 of our franchise, playing the 4-2 Chargers against my 6-0 49ers. For people that might not have been watching, this is a draft. We drafted a couple years ago. This is our third year, so it's, fantasy football kind of. I have quarterback like Lamar Jackson, so it's not like the regular 49ers team. I am playing the AFC West group, so I'm playing the Chargers, the Broncos. That's who I'm playing for, I guess you'd say, the non-conference schedule. So let's do some weekly training. Grade Scotty Miller. Alright. I should have a healthy roster with right now back. So let's dive right into it. I have Justin Fields at quarterback. Stephon Diggs.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from L.A. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
All right, let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Good job, Hightower.
The tight end Hooper. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shoot through there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
You get a sack there.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 30. And it's complete.
That blitz coming.
Zone touchdown 49ers. Touchdown. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's McKissick. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Good job to
That was the very
Mario.
definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
There it is.
Touchdown.
Raider lining up for the point after.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League.
#1 offense and defense.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just
Again,
getting after the
someone wants to argue
but
this
the ball's
with
in
me.
the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Thought he was going to the
You should be,
tight end.
just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
Wow, missed him.
Dropped off to his fullback, and he gets this one just
He might have caught it, but I don't know.
at the 39.
Had hit him just right.
There, first down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down. At the 45-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Good job, Diggs.
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last
Coming
play,
for
and
you,
that
Fields.
means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Carson with a catch out.
Face mask, golly.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15. For the face mask.
All right, guys, I'm
That absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
You caught that?
3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7. At the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Get him.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken
Golly.
down.
Taken down.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game.
Yeah,
And now
like
that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
All right.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On the option, it's Jackson. Give him 4 yards there on the first down.
Good adjustment on defense.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle.
From the 35 on second down.
Golly.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
Pick 6. Are you kidding me?
It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone.
Golly.
And he puts it through. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception.
Safety didn't drop back where I thought he was going to.
His way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Wow.
The Niners take over first and
so here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start by running.
Well, Ross, you have to block that guy.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that hole right now, but I'll guarantee you.
Jackson's tired. Lost my lineman.
My bad. We simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, 49ers.
Way to answer back.
Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs.
All right, that's the way to end the quarter, guys.
Gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward.
Golly.
That receiver's at a full head of steam. If you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
Pick 6 on
The
Father.
drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't assist, guys. He doesn't even assist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We'll try.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick
He's gonna go.
Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
38-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Set up the screen, it's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
First and 10 at their own 30.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes,
trying to get out of bounds.
no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Flushed out right.
Ooh, gotcha.
That's complete to John Ross. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
John Ross.
The 49ers
not Kittle, not Hill, not even Ridley.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this
point.
Needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the stop.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And 10. At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Did you get it?
9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's good coverage, though. That was coming with that blitz.
Getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll roll him out right. He can run. And he lost the football. And this is going to be 49.
Bosa should have had him. I'm glad because it might not have been a fumble.
Good job starting on that.
Glad you missed him, Bosa.
His eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Good Taysom Hill.
To the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 12. And the 49er 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got a man open, it's Ross. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more.
That's my fault. Should have done with the Kittle.
Good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his right.
You get it? Yeah!
Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Prater for the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
21 unanswered points after that pick 6.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Nothing open downfield. He
spread out a little
keeps it
too
himself
much.
for 11 and a 1st down.
The 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring it
And
down.
blitz coming. You aren't ready for that.
Deron Payne with a sack that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, Diggs. Right in the face.
He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left.
Flag.
Flag comes in as that one
should have ran it, but
well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
He'll block somebody. Quit watching the show.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Have yourself a game, Kittle.
George Kittle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's
some
done it here in
games,
the first
Kamara's the big guy.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down.
And it's Ridley. Today it's Kittle.
We're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open
Diggs
things
is
up
in
for
the
some other
zone.
people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Come on, guys. You're trying to knock that down.
Being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you get a guy to run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
He's going to remember that hit.
Down, staying ahead of schedule. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Son of a gun. Perfect throw. But the thing I do not like is I was expecting that to switch to the cornerback, and it switched to the safety and put him out of position.
Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal.
Two stupid things.
His teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into
Do this
the end
update
zone.
for us to see league history and stuff, that we can't even look at previous history, just what we're currently in. So we can't fix that because we got furthest away from the ball.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
And got his man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right.
Thank you.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So we've reached halftime here. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Runs through the contact. The lane opens here. He's passed.
Smith made me do a loop-de-loop right there. I might have gotten more.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments.
Really?
Kind of a key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On the option, Jackson will keep it.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
First rush of the day for Kamara. That's my fault.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up.
They run it again with Kamara.
God, that was a big hit.
Quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
13-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
here's Kamara trying to run for it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Alvin Kamara, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Good.
Extra point good by Prater. And that will extend this big lead.
Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That's you, Tart.
36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position. Touchdown, 49ers! Alvin Kamara, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the fourth most in a single season. And this offense is running away with this one.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how...
And down he goes.
Well, that was about... That team wide open.
Nick Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
There it is. Hightower said, Davis, I want my own. Oh, I didn't get the pick, though. Or the interception. Dang it. Touchdown.
Defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure.
You know what I meant, guys.
And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked in the line of scrimmage.
Where?
And then they fooled him dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast. But guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was doing.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kamara with touchdown number 27.
That was planned. He didn't want Jackson getting a touchdown.
And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because you also got to be a team.
You're done, bro. But you ain't shaking digs off.
Well together, but every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now. Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity.
Be right back, guys.
To maybe wake up
all right, back.
Else.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
We'll rush.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line.
Not the average
short of the first down marker.
7 yards of carry, but
a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here comes Cohen.
Oh, but
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards.
Thought 33 was going to be blocked.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I was going to look out.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Thank.
Into pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
Again, it's Kamara.
Get in there.
He will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
Come on, guys.
Okay, because I think what we would have seen is
Moses out on the field. How's he there celebrating?
And his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving.
Come on, Randolph.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 40.
I messed that play all up. That was on me, guys.
It's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Can break free.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Fixing to say.
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards the gain.
That'll be it for the 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads.
It's like, what do you got to lose? You're at midfield.
It wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get to that big frame.
Oh my goodness, I just need a bit longer hold. And I see those openings.
4 yards that time, and the offense will take over with a new set
Oh,
of downs.
nope.
Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got it.
Ridley got hurt going to block.
He's hit and dropped. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
What happened there?
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. More from L.A. in a moment. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Alvin Kamara With
I'm
touchdown number
substituting
29,
you.
too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys continue
I'm not
to
taking a
pour it
chance
on.
of losing
And
Ridley.
this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 2 plays on that
Don't go
scoring
block.
drive. That's how
He
they drew
can't
it
handle
up.
it.
And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll buy some time running, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Number 6.
That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Take it at the 37. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Steps away to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of
Threw off that block, didn't he?
here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball.
There was no huddle on
But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Kamara. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the 49ers continue to roll. Well, there it is. After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go ahead and lose our objectivity here, can't we? And just applaud what we've seen. That's one of the great records in the NFL. Are you talking about this 6 touchdown runs in a game against an NFL defense? I want to run down. Let's go down there and carry him off the field ourselves. We should do that.
Get his autograph after the game. I know that much.
Don't forget, I know you. Selfie. We'll do a selfie.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a selfie. We'll do a group selfie.
There you go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
The kick is strong.
Gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
He's bounced off a couple of my hits that certain guys couldn't. You just dropped that one. You heard footsteps.
Continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100
Odell
yards
Beckham?
passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And unable to connect.
Justin Fields, who has Derek Carr supporting him. Kiss is getting a lot of playing time for Carson, who's the starter. He does have Odell Beckham. All I've seen was Diggs. I know why this team's 4-2 then.
If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
Ah, I ran into my guy.
It's fourth down.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home.
And that's a touchdown.
Oh, it's going to be blocking the back at the 2-yard line.
We'll have to see what this is about.
Whole play is wiped.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
I'd been mad if that was like a record breaker.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
First and goal, San Francisco.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
John Ross. I don't think I've ever seen that at the end of a run on Madden.
After the touchdown, out is Prater.
Like in real life, that probably wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have stopped the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone.
Because I was already going across the
this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
end zone.
There's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Flushed out right.
Oh, crap.
And run it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. This one back. It's
Sorry, guys.
a return for the 49er touchdown.
I haven't lost stoppages today.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
Davis with his second return, a pick, and a fumble.
Harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
I didn't think I was going to hit 100 this game.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up there.
I was hitting digs.
We have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team is...
dang it.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now he'll let it go on the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Oh, I think the Niners got it back.
Oh, well.
Yes. San Fran recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals.
Kiss it, you tried, but Kittle, 9 for 246.
And they'll be on the road next week
Really
as
for
they get
4
a
for
date with the
51.
Jaguars
Ross.
in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
He played a good game. Davis had both fumble recoveries. And then both touchdowns. Kamara needs upgraded. Mario Davis. Yeah, you need to be upgraded. Could use that pass coverage. Alright, so rest of my league needs to play. So I'm curious. Let's look here. I've played my 7th game. The Ravens have played their 7th game. I've scored twice as many points and given up only half the points. Now, this is a discussion for you-know-who out there that's trying to compare our teams. Let's look at team stats. 2,200 more yards, almost 2,000 more offensive yards, 1,200 more passing yards, 700 more rushing yards, and of course that, rushing touchdowns, first downs, which doesn't matter to me. So let's look here. Total yards allowed, 300 less yards, about 400 less passing yards, and then that's the only thing that I'm not the better in, is the rushing yards allowed. Only thing. Points, we're giving it 52, sacked the quarterback 52 times. I have 14 fumble recoveries, 16 interceptions. I don't even care about that, really. Turnovers, I have a difference of 25, taking away 30, giving away 5. I think I take a little bit more chances than the other team. They've given away 2, but they've only taken away 19. I think some records are going to be made this season, since we upped it to 8 minutes a quarter. It's not that I'm trying. Pretty balanced on both of my sides of the ball. But I have 44 touchdowns already, 3 interceptions, 74% passing, which is up to 486 yards a game. Rating at 149. Been sacked a couple times, not too many. Rushing, Lamar Jackson only 63 attempts, and Kamara's only 111 attempts. But that's what I'm looking at. The yards per carry, 7 and 16. It's crazy to me. Receiving, my guys are 2, 3, and 4. Hightower is second in that. Tied for first there. Bosa's at 60. Tackles for loss. Hightower. Sacks. Like, Bosa's just killing it. Interceptions. My guys are all spread around. For me not to have anybody right here. Like my highest one is Hightower. It's just I'm spread around. There's Diggs with deflections. Mario Davis is at 6. Worst fumbles. Xavier Woods 6. Hightower at 3. From recoveries, Woods at 3. Woods with 3 touchdowns. Demario Davis got 2 there. All right, guys. Well, that'll be it for another episode of Titan Avenger Gaming. Rest of franchise has their games to play for this week. So hopefully be able to play another game this weekend. If not, probably Sunday night or Monday night, we'll be moving on and going to week 9. Week 9 is going against the 2-4, potentially either 3-4 or 2-5 Cardinals. As you can see, the NFC West standings are not too great down there. But yeah, we're continuing our hot streak. So, just another thing I was going to look at. We have given up a little bit more points here recently. Like those 2 touchdowns. I think those are kind of flukes. With the pick 6, shouldn't have happened. And then switched me to that safety. So far, no one's gotten into the 20s. Out of my 7 games, I've kept 4 teams under 10. Kept 1 person at 0. Some of these we will play again later. Alright guys, appreciate you watching. Titan Avenger Gaming, out.